Good Thursday morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the NBC29 Digital Desk with the Morning Rush. Let's start things off with the top local headlines. Governor Glenn Youngkin was at Louisa County High School on Wednesday. He heard from students, parents, and faculty on how they are putting his All in Virginia plan in place. This includes reducing chronic absenteeism and improving test scores. Virginia has budgeted more than $418 million for learning loss resources. Changes are coming to the so-called Appendix K waiver. It pays legal guardians for at-home care. It's not completely going away, but benefits added during the pandemic are now set to be revised down. Legal guardians will now only be paid for up to 40 hours of care with their disabled loved one. The new rule was set to take effect next week, but it will now instead begin in March of next year. The Quaker Run fire in Madison County has scorched nearly 800 acres. 30 of those acres are in national parkland. Yesterday's windy conditions made the smoke more visible. We're told containment lines around the fire are holding flames back as expected. No structures or people are in danger. And former NFL defensive end Chris Long stopped by a Charlottesville brewery on Wednesday. Star Hill has partnered with his foundation, and to celebrate, it has released the new Draft Pick Pale Ale. The brewery says it's excited to start sending charitable dollars toward the cause. The Chris Long Foundation focuses on clean water access and educational equity in the Charlottesville community and beyond.
Okay. I don't like spiders. Do you like spiders?
No, I don't know anybody that does.
Yeah. That's true. They kind of creep me out.
Yeah.
Well, what if one got into your ear? Then
I'd panic.
I would convulse. I'd be on
Yeah.
the floor freaking out, screaming. Well, this happened to a woman in Taiwan, a 64-year-old woman in Taiwan, when she was complaining that she heard some scratching kind of movement in her ears. And it turns out when doctors examined her, they found that there was a spider alive in her ear canal, and it had actually shed its exoskeleton. And she could hear this clicking and rustling kind of sounds in her ear.
How could she not feel that, though? I feel like you have to feel something.
I know.
in your
She
ear.
probably did.
Yeah.
I bet you she probably, and you're probably, what is that? If I was there, if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't want them to tell me what it was until after they extracted it.
You
know
just
what
don't
I mean?
tell me at all.
Don't-
I
It
can
was
live
some-
without that knowledge.
That's a good point. It's just earwax, lady.
It's just earwax. I'd be like,
Don't worry
okay.
about it. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm cured. But,
That's off. I guess it burrowed down deep because.
got in there, so they had to get it out.
Ugh.
Yes. That would be horrifying to say the least.
Oh, yeah.
All right, some good news when it comes to animals and reptiles and whatnot. Sea turtles nests along the Florida coast are exploding this year. So remember decades ago, over the past decade or so, they're really endangered, and so researchers and environmentalists, they've really done what they could to make really big strides in conservation efforts to protect them and their nests. And so there's a 72-mile span of beach in Florida's central east coast near the Kennedy Space Center where they've targeted, and really they have brought those numbers of sea turtles back finally this year.
Yeah,
So it's been a
that's really good.
Yeah.
I love this picture of this tiny little sea
I
turtle.
know, it's so
next
cute.
to the water. But
Yeah.
you can definitely this wildlife can rebound.
Yes.
These different species. Yeah.
Right. It really does make a difference when, we put conservation efforts.
Yeah, put the effort in.
Yeah, put the effort in. So, some good news there. Okay, so these are hungry javelinas. They tore up a golf course in Arizona. Take a look at this is what they've done to a golf course. I mean, so they're unlike wild hogs and pigs. They were introduced to the United States by European settlers, and they've just and they're also, I guess, from South America, and they've migrated north. But can you imagine all of that damage that they've done?
That is so much damage.
Yeah.
And can they not stop them, I wonder?
So they're just running wild, and they've got these short legs but hoof feet, and they just run around creating chaos and ruining. And with golf courses, it's that really nice green, so it's easy to kind of dig up and trim on. But that's a It's amazing.
pricey.
Ruining this pristine golf course.
Does their insurance cover acts of javelina?
That is a good question. I don't know, but that looks costly.
It sure does.
Yeah.
All right.
So there you go.
All right, well, be thankful you don't have that rummaging through your yard this morning.
That's true.
All right, thank you. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast now. We've got a high of 52 today, and we'll be warming up by the weekend with highs in the 70s. Remember, we're turning our clocks back an hour for daylight saving time on Sunday morning. Don't forget about that. You're getting an extra hour of sleep. And then Tuesday is election day. It looks like we've got a high of 73 with partly sunny skies for that. I hope you guys have a great Thursday out there. We'll see you again on NBC 29 News at noon.